Nelem Kopotz. Huh? Did you miss me? I better find your loving. I better find your heart. What it do, gang, gang? What it do? Hey, what it do, gang, gang? What it do? Hi, bo, darling, hi, bo, babies. Guys, to anyone who's new to my YouTube channel, I go by the name of Tshiamo Ngwenya, and that's on Per. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe if you are a newbie to this wonderful family of ours. An environment friendly, very friendly, young into friendly, sana. But yeah, so I know, I've been here, and I did say this before to say, if I'm going to disappear off the red app, I'm kind of tired of having to come back and apologize, because guys, we all know that life is lifing. Life happens to the best of us, and that is something that is out of my control, unfortunately. However, I'm back. I am back. Mother is back, and I hope you're excited to see me on your screens. So do me some justice, and like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe if you are new. Okay, we're currently on the road to 2k subbies. Very much excited about that, even though I'm not monetized. But at the end of the day, I'm actually doing this for my very much little community. So yeah, guys, damn, let me quickly give you a life update, a quick sum up life update. Current relationship status, mugo or single. Because why? You can't obecheka munna. Bana guarantee, and munna to have change almost doing. So for your own peace of mind, stay away if you can. But if you got a good girl, Savannah, hold on to your man, my love. And congra. Karona, I rona, Tortamara attracted people. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, so yeah, current relationship status, sis is single. And I have officially went past the whole procrastination in terms of having to join the gym. Mugo is bringing a gym membership. Bona. It's not easy, but so far I enjoy it. Gym is like therapy. Gym is so refreshing. It takes away from all the nonsense that you're dealing with in life, and you focus more on the pain and you having to build up the muscle, and you having to see cute boys, because what? There's no other best place of having or cleanse like gym. Yo guys, I'm a boyfriend when clogged it. Too good. And I'm very much grateful for them, because they also give me motivation to go to gym, even though maybe you might find that in that day I'm feeling a bit under the weather. But you know what, guys, but if you are an OG follower, you'd very much know I'm available on TikTok, which TikTok was one place where I would try to be as consistent. Please follow me on TikTok. I think it's Tshiamo Ngwenya, or he's 7_them. And then also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I'm available. And for the obvious reasons, please also follow me on... No, please also subscribe to my channel. Guys, I'm rambling because maybe I'm sober. Also, I don't drink as much like I used to. I don't smoke as much as I used to. Guys, we're making better life decisions. And also, I got to invest in more equipment. A friend of mine purchased a mic for me. Love you so much, Gigi. Chiles. I love him so much, because he's one of the people that have been supporting this channel for a very long time, to a point where he also got to help you with things like thumbnails, and having to purchase a mic. This is actually a retake, because I don't know if it's the mic if it's my phone, it only worked halfway and then it stopped. And for some reason, like, it did not switch off because I could tell that it's still on. But I don't know why it stopped. Like, it pissed me off because this is not the kind of inconvenience that I need. And yeah, I'm from work, by the way, hence the minimal makeup. I think with growth, I'm sort of in tune with having to keep things like simple, cute, and easy. I don't know, maybe it's just only me, but it kind of works for me and I like it. Oh, I like it. Guys, please forgive me if I speak kind of funny or I can't really pronounce words the way you used to be like pronouncing them, or like if I can't speak properly, because I had somewhat of an incident, and this incident then caused my front tooth to actually chip a bit and move. So every time I speak, it's either I have a lisp or bona king kosinati, like it's not heavy because I'm trying to control it, but also like I'm avoiding having to speak as much when I'm in crowds. So in case some of my friends are wondering, it's because of that, man. I'm still uncomfortable, but I'm looking at having to get like braces. Hopefully that is somewhat of my last resort, so hopefully that gets to help us. Guys, let me not talk too much. So in summary, my girl is single, my girl has joined gym, my girl is in a better place, even though financially I'm not too strong, Charlie. But you know what, rapusha, guys, as long as only like dijo to understand that, and something to drink when required or when needed, as long as you are able to survive through life, I feel like at this point that's all that matters, or that's the main thing that matters. Okay, so yeah, guys, without having to ramble much, let me tune you into the story time of today, because what better way to have a comeback than having to bless you, my darlings, with a story time. Okay, so as you have seen by the title of the story of this, sorry guys, let me drink. Wait, hold on hold on, I need some lubrication for this throat. Today's story is not like your usual very much PG-18 type of thing. After all, I feel like as soon as I turn 30, I'm going to gradually and slowly like shy away or move away from the whole like hookup story times and things like that, because also we are growing, guys. I can't be no judgment to all the people that are doing that, but I can't be in my 30s and still want to discuss hookup culture or sneaky links. Cringe. Nyaj jaja. But I'm not judging you guys. Y'all can continue, each to their own. Okay, so yeah, let me not ramble. As you have seen by the title of the story, today's story time is about how a client tried to scam me. Let me repeat that. Today's story time is about how a potential client or a client tried to scam me. For anyone that doesn't know, I do have makeup. Well, I have makeup as a side hustle, right? And my 9-to-5 job. So it was one of the days. Okay, so the day before that, right? I had my friends over, we had a great time, we were drinking, things like that, and obviously I slept late. In the morning, I was woken up by a knock at the door, and I got to ask, because the knock was actually getting to be loud. I got to ask, I'm like, who's it? And then I heard my mother's voice. My mom's like, Timmy. I'm like, Mom's like, yeah, it's me. I'm like, wait, at this time? And look on, like, it's not like I'm dating and stuff where I'll be like, maybe boyfriend ba itibisa mo ntle, or maybe boyfriend unkhumbula kanjalo. But I was like, oh mom, okay, what's up? My mom's like, no, there's someone that would like to see you. Someone that would like to see me. It's like, yeah, this girl is looking for you. So now I get up. I just woken up from sleep, by the way. I get up, I open the door, I see two girls standing in front of the door. Standing in the doorway, right? Okay, and then I greet them politely. Hi, how are you? Mugo's like, hi, are you Tshiamo? First thing first, I was very much skeptical and scared to can answer that, because you'll never know. How is it as la party and lamalanga lina liakishana? Get what if it's tunya hara are you Tshiamo? What if there's a hit under my belt? What if what if it's giving Siobona Matunini? Cause what the hell? You can never ever let your guard down in this world. Tragedy strikes ever, forever, and every day. So she asked me, "Are you Tshiamo?" I'm like, "Yeah, the one and only." And then she then proceeds to having to ask me, I was referred to you. I'd like to do my makeup. Wabo. So I see her, but I can tell that she's kind of like in distress. Wabo. I'm like, okay, cool, but can you at least like try to wait a bit as I try to pack, the room, because I was not really expecting anybody. Okay. So during that, I'm like, crap, where's my phone? I asked her, I'm like, do you mind having to ring on my phone? Because I'm trying to figure out where my phone is. She then tells me, nah, she's like to me, no, I don't have airtime. I'm like, okay, can you ring it via WhatsApp, Baba? Mughal then says to me, no, I don't have data. I'm like, oh, this girl, what do you have? But anyways, I then call my mom. My mom then calls my phone. Eventually, I do find my phone. Then I place it where, like, close inside, right? Cool, not a problem. I then proceed to having to sit her down, and then she then proceeds to ask me, okay, what are your makeup prices? Wabo? And I know for soft glam I charge 400. However, if I have to also include lashes, that will be 450. And then for full glam, I charge 500. And if I have to include lashes, that will be 550. So it's a difference of 50 rand. Okay, upon having to then explain that to her, she then tells me, yo, ish. Now I can tell that there's a bit of, nervousness. She's like, yo, ish, I don't have enough funds. I'm like, okay, listen, in as much as I feel like if you had to be like a frequent client, I'll then try to compromise a bit heavily on account of you, a person that constantly supports me. But right now, you feeling I don't know your face and you need my services. I'm like, I can go as far as discounting you like 100 rand and nothing more than that. Wabo? And this was on what? The soft glam. But I was like, you know what? So now, she then proceeds to sit down, and I'm like, yo, whoever installed your lashes, they didn't do them properly because the glue's all over, and also your lashes are skew, and the lashes that you have on, they're actually bigger than your eyes. Do you mind if I actually give you my lashes for free? You don't have to pay me for that. I'm just doing it as, because of I'm kind like that. The worst and biggest mistake that I could have done, or well, the worst quality to can have, because some people, granted, they'll take advantage of your good heart. Makeup artists out there, do not do what I did, and I'm really sorry to genuine people that would really need the help like that. But I personally feel that if you can't afford something, rather not do it. There's no pressure in now wanting to do makeup even when you know or you can't afford. Guys, come on now. And besides, not the makeup artists, guys, we buy these products with money and they do not come cheap. Never mind, maybe some makeup artists, they buy their products for which I'll never risk that, because I don't want someone coming back to me on some Tshiamo, you ruin my face. Oh hell no. I make sure I get this product at your clicks, your discount. Yes, it might not be your Estee Lauder or your Bobbi Brown. We're getting there. Because also I can't use those type of products if people are not really willing to pay. After all, you have to look at the target market. But besides that, back to the chat of, we actually buy this product, guys. I don't go discount no, guys. I have to take money out of my salary, and invest in this side hustle that I'm trying to push, because I got to realize, look, you can't really survive on one income. So I have to, one, maintain my personal life, and I also have to try and help at home. So you can imagine the pressure that I have, given that also I'm a breadwinner. So a lot of things have changed for me, and it wasn't by choice that I have to be put in this position. So now when I encounter such instances where I'd find a person that tries to negotiate with me my pricing, in guess what you feel otherwise, because at the end of the day you expect the great work, however you didn't pay me enough. You get me? Anyways, back to the girl, right? Mughal then says, okay, so I don't have enough funds, and I'm like, okay, it's cool, I'll discount you, and also I'll give you like the lashes for free. Cool. I proceed having to do so, right? I then sit her down, prep her face, and meanwhile I'm like to the other sister, I'm like, yo girl, you see how everything is just packed away? Like I'm not gonna have enough space. Do you mind having to wait outside? But before that, during me having to clean, my mom decided to be hospitable, and then by having to give them like the refreshments, wabo, and then give a cushion to sit outside whilst they wait for me. Cool. Fast forward to now her entering and sitting down. She's sitting down, and then we took in prices. She's like, okay, fine. I'll take the discounted one, yeah, 100 rand. Thank you. Not a problem. I proceed with the makeup. During that our session, then comes this guy. This guy, I know him from the neighborhood, right? And given their interaction, I somewhat figured that maybe these people, I don't know if maybe potentially one matla or they dating, but I could tell that there's some sort of chemistry there. Okay, because he kept on saying things like you should make my wife look gorgeous and things like that, but girl would laugh, love ka like shy and all of that. I was like, interesting. Sharp Mugai left. Now the cousin is sitting outside, and I'm sitting inside the room with the girl, and I'm starting on the beat. Another thing that I did not like about this whole or that certain experience, a specific experience, was that Mugo came, right? Remember I told you how she came, and I could tell that she's kind of distressed, nah? She came through, and then she was like to me, Ish, I have graduations, and my graduations I think are around 11:30, and she was here at 10. Now you are putting me under pressure over your own inconvenience, because I'm sure now I was last resort, and whoever recommended you to me, somewhat obviously it's a vote of confidence when someone like recommends you, but whoever recommended you, I don't know how to even put it, but I was glad that whoever recommended her actually recommended her to me, and she did come through. Shapu, we're sitting, and now during the conversation, obviously because I do like having to have conversations with clients, I hate awkwardness or silence. Shapu, so I'm catching up with the girl, so now I'm trying to fish and find out like who actually recommended you, wabo. So my girl Argona. Oh, so now she's mentioning someone, but like the story does not make sense, wabo. So because of now I'm kind of inquisitive, I then jump in and throw someone that I know's name who lives in the area that like she was about to mention. She then goes with it and agrees and says yeah, but now I see that as soon as like I start grilling her and going into deep questions about the particular person that she mentioned, Mugo looks lost. I was like, you know what, it's fine, go, you here, let me work on your face. I proceed having to do her face, and during the whole session I then asked her how is it. She's so happy, you can tell like she was genuinely happy, like she was so happy. I proceed with her makeup. I do her makeup. Mugo looked great. Listen, that was one of my proud work, right? As I'm done, I'm expecting payment. Mugo looks at me. I'm like, yeah, payment. She's like to me, yeah, I'm coming back. I live just like around the area. She also around the area is not like a specific address. So because of I don't know what was going on in my mind, I trusted her because for some reason I didn't think that someone as young as her, which I think she's 16 or 17, would be like capable of bukruku, like she'll be sneaky like that. So one, keep in mind I don't have the contact details, right? And she told me she's coming back, and I had to work with that, but I didn't process the number thing until late. So now she's waiting outside, and then I then go on and I asked to take her picture, and I then further on explained to her that no, I need the picture for promotional purposes because I am like the makeup artist, and obviously people when they book you or want to use your services, they always need to see like referencing, and they need to see your work, so that also that helps convince them that you are capable of doing that work. Guys, can I tell you, the industry of artistry or creativity, guys, that's the worst industry, because I don't think in and if in you need to know someone, like it's about who do you know. like tricky industry, we literally rely on gigs. Now I still say thank God that I have a 9 to 5 to can back me up, because if I had to solely rely on makeup, I doubt I would survive as much. Anyways, let me not digress. So back to the girl. I take a picture. She gets up, she storms off with the sister. So now I'm under the impression that she's going to go home, get the money, give me, and then go to the graduation, because there was still a bit of time. Guys, didn't I wait? Yeah, 1 hour. Yeah, 2 hours. Yeah, 30 hours. Yeah, 4 hours. I felt so cheated. It was giving like a vibe of hit and run. Like it's a hit and run, okay, cheating. The girls that know. Guys, please be safe out there. It's a dog eat dog world. Please be safe out there. Nake right kill single. It's chomeka crystal kilacho. Are chomi nake right kill single, and I won't judge, I won't blame you. Cause this one is not an easy one. If you got yourself a good man, Bona, congratulations. That's a good man, Savannah. Congra. God bless. Whatever prayer you say, please send it my way. Let me not digress. Mugela, I'm better at disappearing act. I feel like I'm dreaming, and that time I was wide awake. I waited. Mugol never communicated anything. Mugol never got back to me. Mugol never returned nothing until the next day. The next day, I think I was supposed to attend a function or something, but because of my low level energy level and disappointment from my encounter with her, I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna attend the event. I spent the whole day feeling miserable, and now this girl then king revivile trauma. I understand that about having to overextend myself to people that do not really appreciate me like that, or have other intentions behind besides having to be genuine towards me. Because you do come across such people. It can be family, it can be friends. You'll be safe out there. Y'all be safe out there. And I'm at a better place right now, and most of the time I spend it in solitude. Bona, get happy, get right. Yes, sometimes some nights get lonely, but there's so much peace, guys, with staying at home and minding yours. So that's mostly my life. It's gym, home, work. 2 minutes with friends and then back home. My happiest. Bona, I pray to God that I maintain the consistency. You know, all good things my way. Let's manifest that, Sana. But anyways, so cool. Mugo never got back. It's the next day now, and then I'm sitting here with Kijama Rapatlo. I'm like, yo, Batumam Dimu. Serious one, you know, unskemile. Like, here I am thinking I'm wise. Like, I'm wiser now. I'm not the foolish girl you used to know. Let me show you. Gen Z. Riwayeta ma 90s. I now borile. Sharp. Now I'm sitting. I'm like, okay. What must happen? What can I do? I then remember. I'm like, oh hell no, man. There's a guy in the neighborhood. Remember the guy that I told you? This guy came through whilst I was busy with the face, and that guy, no. And because of I got to ask the girl. I'm like, how do you know this guy? Then obviously Mugo got to tell me, no man, this guy like is hitting on me, but we've been chatting here and there, like those little kind of details. So I'm like, man, this guy has number, ya Mugo. I go to this guy's place. Lucky enough, I find him. I'm like, hi, how are you? Can I please have Mugo's number? It's like, no, my battery's dead. Yeah, but when I charge it, I'll come through. Did they come? No. The next day I bump into him again. It gives me a story about a battery. Hey, my battery this, my battery that. I'm getting very much irritated because, one, I'm in a very vulnerable state. Like, get frustrated, guys, because how can you take my kindness for granted like that? Like, I was extremely kind and very much generous for you to can treat me like this. Never mind, but guys, communication is key. Couldn't you see a need to can communicate with me at least so that what's what? Instead, you wanna ghost me. I'm like, this Heather Hans. But anyways, it's fine. Mugai gives me excuses. I then remember also I have Mugai's as sister's context, because now I'm starting to suspect, wait, is this guy also in it? Because why do I get a sense this guy is trying to protect Mugro, or this guy knows something that I do not know? Kind of sketchy if you ask me. Anyways, cool. I reach out to the sister. I then relay the story and explain everything. The sister's like, yeah, however, Tshiamo, I feel like you low-key accusing my brother. I'm like, none of this. Like, I'm not accusing your brother in any way or form. However, your brother doesn't have the cleanest history in terms of transparency and honesty. I'm sorry. Just saying. Mugao still felt a bit touched about that. I'm like, you know what, I do apologize if this comes the wrong way, but please understand where I come from and also the level of frustration I'm currently dealing with right now. So now it's day 2, it's a Sunday, still nothing, no reach out, nothing. The next day I have to prep for work. Guys, can I tell you what I was tenaring during the night. I barely had sleep because also, like, my mom could tell that I'm very much stressed, and it wasn't because of the finances. It was about how everything like went down. I'm like, really, it happened to me? Desmond Dube Archer, this could happen to you. I keep on live ngawami amehlo ukuthi shem uPopeye no spinach is me. And you know what, because if someone comes with a sob story, oh, please help us, I'm not going to be moved. I'm not going to be moved because if anything, my name is not Mother Teresa. My name is not Linda Twala. My name is not Muhammad Ali. No. My name is Tshiamo. I'm kind, but do not take my kindness for granted. So now, obviously, I relayed that to the sister, and then I almost got into an altercation with the sister because I felt also she was being defensive. According to her, I'm trying to pin this on the guy. I'm like, no, the level of excuses that your brother is giving me is giving me the sense that protect Mugao. Also, because on a close relationship with Mugao, let me leave Mugao. Sharp. So now I'm sitting at work. Guys, Lady Joe had saying, man, food. Hey, man, I'm on my break time. I'm like, no, man, even food is not entering one. I'm like, wait, what would Tshiamo do? Now, what would a good Samaritan, good Christian man do? What would Tshiamo do? I had two options. I let this go and claim it as claim myself as a sore loser, or I go about this the vengeance way. I'm like, no, before I actually give up, I need to deal with this the vengeance way. So what I then did, right, I then decided, okay, cool, since I have this girl's picture, which was the best move, by the way, will never regret that, I decided I'm going to utilize social media. I'm going to take it to the platform. But I wanted first to take it to TikTok. I'm like, TikTok, it can make so much noise. And I want to first, if only I get this girl's context and address, that would be a perfect start. Sharp. I'm like, okay, what's the best place? I take it to Facebook. I vent, guys. Whoever saw it, they saw what went down and they know this girl's face. The comments flooded in. People literally sympathized with me, for which I really appreciate and love those people, because you all helped me a lot, because the post did get engagement and exposure that I needed. It went on until then. During me having to now read the comments, I then get a DM. A DM says, "Hi dolls, this girl is my friend." I'm like, this girl is your friend. Look at this angel. Look at this angel from the good heavens. I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, and I have her address and I'll give you her contacts. I'm like, well, God bless. Well, we need more people like you to deal with the scabangers. We need well, qualify what the hell? What is your friend trying to do to me? Anyways, Mugo then proceeds to give me the contact details and the address. I thank her, and I then decide 30 minutes later that I'm going to call the girl. Tring, tring. hello. Mugo's like, hello. I'm like, you can't tell me hello. Mugo, since you had left on Saturday with my money. I'm like, yeah, I want my money. I want my money. Kere, you took my kindness for granted, and which is something that really pisses me off right now. Because you'd have took the liberty of having to communicate with me, given that you even have my contact details, and to show you're a person with lies. The time when I asked you to ring on my phone, you told me you're on data, but during the makeup session, I saw you chatting with your friends. What did you use to connect? Or like so now I told her, I'm like, you young. First thing first, you young, and it scares me for your future if you're gonna move like this. Scare you young for such things. I wanna hail me. I understand, or they come with experience. Now understand. It's not to say that it's a good thing, but it's warranted because they come with experience. I'm like, you too young for such a behavior. You too young. I mean, Miguel, like, why? She's like, yeah. Now she's relaying more sub stories. I'm like, you know what? At this point, unfortunately, as heartless as I'm gonna sound, given how you moved, I don't wanna lie to you. I do not care. I just want my money. And even worse, I discounted you, yet you still chose to move like that. I'm like, girl, no. I want my money. Someone goes like, yeah, no, it's cool, I'm gonna give you late. So I want to, like, the post kept on getting like more traction, more exposure. Mughal then hit me up. Oh, that day Mughal didn't come through, and mind you, she said I should wait for her. She'll deliver the money. She goes silent. I'm like, Mughal, exactly what is it that you hoping to achieve with this? Like, because now I'm petty. I can be petty. You take it to the parking lot, I take it to hell. You're not about to do that with me, especially if I know that I'm not in the wrong. You know, I'm not. Okay, listen, I'm a good person. Nah? I am a good person to whoever's good to me. I'll treat you fairly if you choose to treat me fairly. I'll respect you should you decide to respect me. So another power of reciprocation in J, that's how I choose to move with my life. So if you I'll show you that I can be that master, I can be that biatch. For which I'd hate to see that side of me, but people force you to a corner to react out of character, even though you know because that's not you. Why, I do not know. And it's always good people like myself who are being targeted. You understand? Anyways, Mugo then tells me, yeah, my friend just sent me a screenshot. They saying I'm trending on Facebook. Velo posted on Facebook. I'm like, girl, you're concerned about trending. In no point did you show any remorse about what you did to me, but you're concerned about trending. I'm like, okay, when I ever concerned about trending, what am I capable of doing to your reputation since you want to be known as a scammer? Which, in a way, that's what you are. Mugo's like, yeah, no, there's that. Mugo then sends me a screenshot showing that she's actually communicating with the mother. The mother then proceeds to give the mother my contact details, and now I'm directly talking to the mother. First and first, I'm like to the mother, with all due respect, it was not by intention that I had to do this, mama, but how your child moved, it really hurt my feelings because I was nothing but good to her. The mom was like, yeah, she likes things. Why did she go and get makeup? I'm like, okay, that's giving, not tone deaf, but that's a bit of a cringe because you are the mother and it was her big day. Don't you think you could have maybe pulled some strings for her to get that glam, you know? So now also when she relates it to me, she's like, yeah, nobody's supporting her, even the grandma's not supporting her, like no one was willing to can help with finances. I'm like, I wish and pray to God on the day you were this transparent with me. You can't want to now explain things because now I went out of my way to also try and locate you. You do not do that. Like, that's disrespect to the core, like the audacity. Miguel, okay, cool. I communicate to the mother, I apologize for my actions because guess what? I get to understand Lohore. I wouldn't want anyone to do that to me. However, this pushed me to the corner and it's out of my control. Well, it is in my control because I can delete the post, but I choose not to at that moment. The mother's like to me, hi, listen, sorry about what she did, which I doubt she said sorry, but she said to me, no, I'll sort you out on the 25th when I get paid. Cool. For the time being, because I saw that the post was getting too much engagement and exposure, I'm like, you know what, let me just take it down. But before I take it down, I get a private message from some crooked white light-skinned nigga. I'm like, oh, kameno amadluphutu wamphaphela kensele gold ke re bona alabuga bona no marasha wait sana. I'm like, this yellow bone, ugliest looking nigga. Guys, this guy called me out of my name. Mind you, I don't know him from a bar or so. He doesn't even know me from a bar. He has never met me. He has never even seen me anywhere in his life. But he had the audacity to reach in my DMs and call me out of my name. He told me how I'm such a hoe of a... What? I'm gay, I'm a hoe of a man. I'm like, a hoe of a man is your father. But obviously I couldn't send that because this chicken ass nigga then proceeded to blocking me. I'm like, boy, no, weak ass nigga. You start shit but you can't stand for it. And like, oh, I'm talking tough as if I can fight. I get that one. I'm GBV them shiman because of Onyako Impressa X. I took a screenshot of that because I was like, it's kind of giving, you know, this person, and why am I being attacked? Send a screenshot to her. She's like, oh, that's my ex. I'm like, since you have your ex's number, which I presume you do, please tell your worker's ex because one, he does not know, nor does he understand what transpired. For him to have the audacity to come through my DMs and disrespect me like that. Like this guy, guys. I even had to ask my friend to stalk him so that actually I have an idea of how he looks. I'm like, this guy. My mom, I remember when I told my mom the story, my mom was so scared on my behalf. I'm like, Mom, I've never been in such a position, but I guess this is always first time for everything. My mom's like, yeah, but Nana, what about your safety and all of that? I'm like, Mom, in as much as I'm very much uncomfortable, but this is a battle that I'm willing to fight through because I'm not gonna allow someone to treat me like this. If I let this slide, it's like I'm manifesting bad energies into my life. No, it's like, yeah, but that guy, if I'm like, Mom, let me deal with it, because there is no way I'm gonna let this lamest nigga disrespect me. And second of all, there is no way I'm gonna let this girl think that it's okay to go around taking advantage of people like that and ghost them. You don't do that. You don't do that. Penya ghost you like Anya lemut. Or he was here, gone. So sharp. I then communicated with the mother. All good. How the date then approaches. I see how the time pillar is moving, and I don't see any plus money into my account. I'm like, mother, what's happening? I'm not seeing funds in my account. The mother then goes in with the sub story. Yeah, I'm not working. How? Mugo, you said you're gonna give me the money once you get paid. Now you're not working. You see, and you see, an apple doesn't fall far from the tree. You and your daughter, same WhatsApp group, Lord so forgive me. Because there is no ways. So now the mother's trying to manipulate me with the whole sub story. I'm like, mother, with all due respect, I have a family to feed. I have a life to can outsource to. Like, I have a life to can sponsor. I understand that. Lifestyle, I need a chelete. But and family come, but need a chelete. I need to feed. I have mouth to feed. So I understand where you're coming from, but at this point, honestly, I do not care. Can you make means to arrange for my money? Because I need that money. I rendered a service and I expect finances. I expect payment ASAP. Take a screenshot. I send it to the daughter. The daughter speaks to the mother. In a span of 1 hour, there's money in my account. Like, Umutomoholo. Like umutomoholo, it's very much heartbreaking when I see older people behave like that. In as much as maybe he was honest with the fact that yeah, he's not working and finances are tough, but what was the agreement? Do not take my kindness for granted. When I tell you what I understand, I do not mean what I abuse that confirmation of privilege of me having to say what I understand. Do not do that. Do not take me for your boo. Do not do that. Do not play with me like that or play with my emotions like that. Guys, can I tell you, if anyone decide to come with a sob story and they want free makeup or that, guys, I am sorry, I can't, unless if maybe I'm in a mood to can maybe want to do someone's beat because I'm looking at having to do a promotional video. That's a different case. But for me to go out of my way and do someone's beat for free because they here with some sob story, I'm sorry. And I do not want to find myself in that same experience. It was a lesson learned. And yes, I did get my money, and I decided to take a certain percentage and give it to the good friend who actually helped me with the reference of the context and the address. God bless your soul, baby girl. And yes, girl did really a few, tea about the girl, because I wanted an insight, because I wanted to understand her, like, are you really human to can behave like this? Trust and believe whatever tea that girl told me. Girl, you is a hoe. You is a hoe. And you're a fraud. But all is forgiven. I think she deleted my number, blocked me. At this point, I do not care. And the mother, I give it like I delete the number because I got what I wanted. So yeah, moral of the story is, never allow people to take your kindness for granted. Always remember not to mix business with pleasure, because that was also my other mistake, where I decided I'm going to discount her even though she's not like a regular frequent client like that. You understand? And don't forget to pray, in everything that you do, because we do serve a living God. Guys, I hope you are keeping healthy, you are keeping good. From me, your favorite darling, if you did reach this part of the story time, I truly appreciate you guys. Please do the ultimate most, Please do not forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe, guys. Love. Go wipe my makeup so that I can also relax my feet, because child, Mugo had a longest day. But yeah, guys, I love you so very much, and keep well. Kulungile, bye.
I'd rather you trust me than to keep it a whole 100. Don't got you, I got nothing. I got something. Hold up, we gon' function. No assumption.